Ladies and gentlemen, what an evening! Congratulations to all of our Grand Imaging Award winners and those selected for Team USA. And that brings us to our next exciting bit of business, the World Photographic Cup Top 10 announcement. Please welcome to the screen, live from Sydney, Australia, the CEO of the World Photographic Cup, Kylie Lyons.
Thank you, Jason. Hello, everybody. Thank you to those who are still watching us there at Imaging USA, or hello to everyone who's watching at home everywhere around the world, especially if you've got a party going on. This is always an exciting time for us. We're about to see some amazing images that represent months of work, not only on behalf of the creators of the images, but also months of work from the team captains, from the judges, and from our volunteers who have been pushing themselves and pushing their creativity to the limit. The World Photographic Cup is all about pushing boundaries of creativity, and it's also about team spirit. And it's about uniting all of us with the vision that WPC has of unifying the photographic community. This year, we have 31 teams competing for the World Photographic Cup. This ceremony is back in Dallas this year. We will find out all the winners on the 27th of April, and we'll be back in the US for the first time since 2014. So let me thank our friends at the Texas School of Professional Photography for their offer to host us to announce the final winners in April. So I'm inviting all of you guys from around the world to saddle on up and come on down to Texas, and that's on April 27th. I'll be there. Now, I'm looking forward to Texas barbecue, so I'm coming down. All right, in a moment, I'm going to throw back to our WPC crew there in Louisville, Kentucky. But before I do that, can I just take a moment to introduce you all to the World Photographic Cup Governing Committee? These are the people who have donated so much time and effort in making WPC a reality. So from Finland, we have Tina Kua. From the United States, Jamie Hayes. From Finland as well, Anna Kaleva-Saglas. From Slovakia, Martin Kristianek. Also from the US, you probably know her, Angela Kirkian.
You guys have to be close. You gotta be close.
From Norway, Jeanette Larson. From Canada, Don McGregor. From Australia, Les Morrison. From Japan, Noboru Okamoto. From the US, Mr. David Trust, you all know that guy. And of course, I'm Kylie Lyons. I am the World Photographic Cup CEO, and I am literally live here down under in Sydney, Australia. Thank you to all our committee members. Thanks for all your hard work. Okay, so with that, I'm going to throw back to our triple team of World Photographic Cup Governing Committee members, David Trust, Don McGregor, and Angela Kirkian in Louisville, Kentucky, to introduce our Best of Nation winners and the top 10 finalists for 2024. Take it away, guys.
Thanks, Kylie. We wish you were here. Was Kylie wearing a crown just then? So we will absolutely, yeah, you'll hear more. We'll get back to that later, Kylie. We're thrilled to have all of you here with us, and everybody who's watching from around the world, good luck tonight. We're excited to be able to announce these top 10. Tonight we're going to do two things. First, we're going to announce the Best of Nation winners, and then we're going to reveal the top 10 finalists in each of the World Photographic Cup's 10 categories. So all of our finalists will be announced, and you'll hear this over and over. They're all going to be announced in alphabetical order. You'll have to wait until April to find out exactly what order they're in. And with that, let me just take a moment to express our appreciation for our gold sponsor, Chromalex. They have been wonderful to us, wonderful to work with. There's nothing in the world like the World Photographic Cup. For years, Chromalex has stood by us, supporting our belief in a worldwide photographic community. And look at what we've been able to build together. Thank you, Chromalex, for your belief in what we do and in photography worldwide. We appreciate you very much. Thank you. All right. So let's get started with our Best of Nation winners. As Kylie mentioned, we have 31 nations participating in this competition this year. To introduce these amazing creators, we're going to turn it over to Don and Angela. Don.
Thanks, David. The Best of Nation award goes to the highest scoring image from each of our participating countries. It is important to remember that depending on the category or the level of competition in that category, these images may or may not reach the top 10. So let's get started. The year's Best of Nation award winners are from Australia, Mauro Cantelmi. From Austria, Sabine Doppelhofer. From Belgium, Hanneke van Kamp. And from Chile, Francisco Negroni. From Canada, Jackie Matichuk. And from China, Wei Wang. From Costa Rica, Luis Solano Pochet. And from the Czech Republic, Pavel Ziegler. From Denmark, Lars Rode. And from Ecuador, Lucas Bustamante. And from Finland, Risto Raunio. From France, Pauline Petit. From Greece, Julia Anna Gasparidou. From Guatemala, Cesar Santizo. From India, Ambika Agrawal. And from Japan, Rintaro Ukon. And with that, let me hand it over to Angela for the remaining Best of Nation winners.
Thanks, Don. Let's continue with these amazing Best of Nation winners. Remember, these are the highest scoring images from each country. Depending on the category, they may or may not make it to the top 10. So let's keep going. From Malaysia, Jackie Ling. From the Netherlands, Corinne Hansen. From New Zealand, Richard Wood. From Norway, Hans Jorgen Hemdahl. From Portugal, Andre Boto. From the Philippines, Eric Caparas. From Singapore, Ken Kyung Chong. From Slovakia, Dusan Beno. From South Africa, Antonia Stain. From Spain, Javier Aznar. From Sweden, Jonathan Nextrand. From Thailand, Pairit Usi Udamsin. From Ukraine, Ior Olnyik. From the United Kingdom, Tim Wallace. And from the United States, Kevin Dooley. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in congratulating all of the 2024 Best of Nation Award winners.
All right, so that brings us to our first top 10 category. This is where the rubber meets the road, so to speak, because by making it into the top 10, all of these images have earned points for their teams. 10 points for first place, 9 points for second place, and so on. So we just won't find out how many points they have earned for their teams until the World Photographic Cup Awards on the 27th of April in Dallas, Texas, where we will be hosted by the Texas School of Professional Photography. Okay, here we go. Good luck to everybody. We're going to start tonight with the commercial category. This category is made up of images that are intended for use by a commercial client to promote a brand or product. Our top 10 commercial creators and their images in alphabetical order are Andre Boto, Portugal. Eric Caparas, competing for the Philippines. Rui Carvalho, also from Portugal, two from Portugal. And from Greece, Juliana Gatspadarou. And now Finland gets on the board, Ani Viljami Kunnunen. And Alf Layden gets on the board for Canada. Next up, Tony Moore from the United Kingdom. And Canada also puts two in this category, Louis-Philippe Provost. Ben Shirk gets the United States on the board. And our final image in the commercial category, another from the UK, Tim Wallace. So Portugal, Canada, and the United Kingdom each put two images in the very first category. Congratulations to all of our winners.
Okay, let's move to the illustrative or digital art category. These images are graphic depictions of a concept or subject. They often tell a story. These images are also more highly manipulated than others. The top 10 creators and their images in the illustrative or digital art category in alphabetical order are Andre Boto from Portugal. Andre is getting us started in 2 categories in a row. Next is Carrie Carter from Canada. Joseph Dani from the Czech Republic. And from the US, Sherry Frixell. And next we have Amber Griffin from New Zealand. Next is Oni Viljami Kunnunen from Finland, his second. And from Sweden, Hanna Nered. And a second from the United States, Rachel Owen. And next we have Sarah Sandberg from Sweden. And now another from New Zealand, Richard Wood. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in congratulating all of our illustration digital art top 10.
And now moving right along to our next category, nature landscape. This category is devoted to landscapes, cityscapes, aerial, macro, and astrophotography. Our top 10 nature landscape creators and their images, you guess it, are in alphabetical order. Scholl Bess of France. George Garcia from the United States. Paul Holan, Australia, makes the top 10. Next we have Neil McKellar, the United Kingdom. That brings us to Mauricio Narea of Chile. And now Francisco Negroni, also from Chile. 2 in a row. And Paul Reifer. The UK has another category with multiple top 10s. Up next, Jose Riquelme, Spain. Cesar Santizo gets Guatemala on the board tonight. And Cristobal Serrano gives Spain a second image in the category. A big congratulations to all of the top 10 creators in the nature landscape category.
Okay, we've seen nature landscape, which means our next category is going to be nature wildlife. These images illustrate wildlife in a natural habitat. Less manipulation of the images is permitted in this category. Images made in a controlled environment or using baiting techniques are not allowed in this category. Our top 10 nature wildlife creators and their images are Javier Aznar, Spain. And now Dusan Beno of Slovakia makes the top 10. From Singapore, Ken Kyung Chong. And next, the United States, Kevin Dooley. And now Tracy Lund of the United Kingdom makes the top 10. And we have Jackie Matichuk from Canada as a finalist. Risto Raunio of Finland is in the top 10. And next we have another from Spain, Cristobal Serrano. And now Helen Smith of New Zealand is no fly on the wall. I know, she's in the top 10. And wrapping up our nature wildlife top 10, Rintaro Ukan of Japan. Ladies and gentlemen, let's congratulate all of our top 10 creators in the 2024 Nature Wildlife category.
Congratulations, everyone. We're going to move on to our first of 2 portrait categories, illustrative portrait. This category allows for heavy styling, creative photo techniques, extensive makeup, and props. Post-production techniques may play an essential part in the final storytelling. Remember, all the categories tonight are presented in alphabetical order. Our top 10 creators in the portrait illustrative category are from the Philippines, Eric Caparas. Allie Elliott from the United States. And Amber Griffin from New Zealand. Again from the United States, Dan McClanahan. And we have from China, Leili Mu. Up next is Pauline Petit from France. And from Finland, Pia Maria Rautio. From Spain, Nus Vendrell. From Australia, Foro Yavari. And finishing this category, Pavel Ziegler from the Czech Republic. Ladies and gentlemen, join us in congratulating our illustrative portrait top 10.
And that takes us to our second portrait category of the evening, natural portrait. This category features images where lighting, posing, and highlighting of a person's natural appearance, essence, personality, and character are key. Images may tell a story about the subjects and their culture or traditions. Pets are included in this category. Our top 10 natural portrait creators and their images are Eric Caparas makes another top 10 for the Philippines. Akis Douzlatsis from Greece. Emilio Fernandez, Spain. And from the Czech Republic, František Heusler. And from Finland, Anna-Marie Kampainen. Alyssa Matern of Austria makes the top 10. And so does Pia Maria Rautio, another from Finland. And now we have Ellen Starr, Sweden. And Finland put 3 in one category, Timo Takanen. And rounding out the category is Lorraine Taylor, the United Kingdom. Great job, everyone. Congratulations to all of our finalists in the 2024 Natural Portrait category.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, we've introduced our Best of Nation and 6 categories. That means we have 4 categories to go. Next up is reportage, correct pronunciation, reportage or photojournalism. This category is made up of images that illustrate an actual event, display life, or an area of human interest, including news telling. These images may not be manipulated in any way. Our top 10 creators in the reportage category are Antonio Aragon of Spain, and from Belgium, Gino Defal, and from the United Kingdom, Ryan Hutton. Next is Diego Ibarro from Spain. And now we have Les McDaniel, the United States. Up next is Craig Manelli, Canada. And from Sweden, Suzanne Nystrom. And representing Portugal, João Rodrigues. And next, Kain Shimizu of Japan. And our last top 10 of the reportage category, Jofel Botero Iboso from the Philippines. Great job to all of our creators. Congratulations, everyone.
We are going to turn our attention to sports. The images in the sports category must illustrate an actual sporting event. Staged images are not allowed in this category, nor are composite images. They must be a single capture image. Images may feature minor retouching. That said, our top 10 creators and their images from the sports category are: getting us started is Petter Arvidsson of Sweden. Luis Bento of Portugal makes the finals. As does Christian Bogner of Canada. And now, Terry Donnelly from the United Kingdom. Our next creator, Fabrice Gurin from France. And now, Bradley Canaris, Australia. Portugal's Luis Miranda places another image in the finals. Next is Jonathan Nekstrand of Sweden. And now the Ukraine is in the finals with Ior Elonik. And Australia places another finalist, Jay Town. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in congratulating all of our sports top 10 creators.
We're getting close to the end. Our last two categories of the evening are both wedding categories. The first is wedding documentary. These images must be created in connection with an actual wedding event without posing, prompting, or intervention by the photographer of any kind. Only single capture images are allowed. So let's take a look at our top 10 wedding documentary finalists. We start in the Czech Republic with Zuzana Famanova. Next is Costa Rica, Mauricio Alberto Urena Garbanzo. And from the United States, Christopher Grand. Krissa Hena of Greece makes the wedding documentary finals. And now we have Manuel Iglesias of Spain. The Aussies get another finalist. It's Gael Labert, Australia. Greece is making a statement in the category. John Macris is a finalist. Norway makes it to the wedding documentary finals with Alina Pedersen. And now another for the U.S., Della Waters makes the finals. And rounding out the category, Ying Zhu of China jumps into the top 10. Great job, everyone. Congratulations to all of our 2024 wedding documentary top 10 creators.
All right, that's 9 categories down, 1 to go, which means people all over the world right now are wondering if they're going to get an image into the top 10 in this year's World Photographic Cup finals. Our final category of the evening is wedding open. These images must be created in connection with an actual wedding event. Composite images are allowed as long as each element was made at the same wedding. Commercial, illustrative, and fashion images are not permitted in the wedding open category. All right, this is our last group. Who's in and who's out? Our top 10 creators in the 2024 wedding open category are: Australia gets us started with Mario Cantelmi. And next is Portugal, Rui Cardoso. Mototaro Ikakuchi of Japan makes the wedding open finals. And now we have Simone Jackson of New Zealand making the top 10. And Allie Kuehler of the United States gets into our last group of finalists of the evening. All right, those are the first 5 of our last category. Don's going to take us home.
Thank you, David. That's 5 finalists, which leaves only 5 remaining spots. Who will be our last 5 finalists of the 2024 World Photographic Competition? Here we go. Canada, Robbie Mahdi makes the top 10. That's 4 finalists to go. Next is the United States, Tomas Munoz. 3 finalists to go. And another from the United States, Ray Roman. 2 finalists to go. Spain jumps into the fray with Carlos Santana. And who will be our finalist, the last one, in our 2024 competition? It's China. Wei Wang takes the last spot in the 2024 competition. Ladies and gentlemen, your Wedding Open finalists. Congratulations to our 100 top finalists and to our Best of Nation Award winners. And with that, let's toss it back to Kylie down under in Australia to wrap up. Kylie?
Thank you so much, David, Don, and Angela. What a fantastic job you guys did. And that's it. We've covered 31 Best of Nation Award winners, 10 World Photographic Cup categories, and 100 finalists. The good news is all these images are now live online on the World Photographic Cup website. So go and have a look at these images, and then if we've learned anything about the World Photographic Cup, it's that anything can happen. There's been a history of ties, there's been a history of 1-point wins, there's been thrilling come-from-behind photo finishes, no pun intended there, and it's certainly going to be another thrilling event in April in Dallas, Texas. So remember, you can now even get online on the World Photographic Cup website and you can start booking your tickets to come and join us there. If I may just give away a little secret as well, we don't just stop at organising one event. We're also working on our 2025 event, which we are planning to be in Ecuador. So just keep that in mind and keep a lookout for all the news that comes from World Photographic Cup. But once again, I'd just like to finish off with a congratulations to all our top 10 finalists, to our Best of Nation winners. And you won't have to look at me with my, Statue of Liberty inspired crown. Had to look good for you guys. I wish I could have been there to join you, but instead I will see you all in Dallas, Texas in April. And our presentation will be on Saturday, 27th. Good night, everyone. Thanks for joining us.